Hello everyone, Leslie McDonnell here with Remax Select Properties, Property Sales Vancouver, and the newest Property Sales Vancouver Island. Today we're talking about Bill 44. This is some new provincial legislation that has come into play to increase a small-scale multi-unit housing. This is the government's way to try and get some of this missing middle housing that we don't have. Basically, if you've got a single family lot, zoned single family, or maybe half duplex, it's now going to be able to build 3, 4, 6, or even 8 homes. If it's less than 280 square meters or 3,013 square feet, you can build up to 3 homes on the lot. If it's over that, you can build 4 homes. And if it's within 400 meters of a rapid transit network or an RTN, you can build up to 6 homes. If it's all dedicated rental property, there is a chance you can even build 8 homes on the lot. This came into power in April 24th, 2024, and the government is working with the municipalities to try and get them in a position where they can start implementing this and make changes to their density official community plans. That's intended to take place on June 30th, 2025. And the government is they have set aside $51 million to help these communities get into place. Communities such as, say, Nanaimo and Duncan, they've actually asked for a little bit more time to make sure that they have the infrastructure in place to make these changes and be able to approve. The City of Vancouver, they've been working towards this for quite a while. Part of this bill also is eliminating the need for public hearings when approving these changes. And this is a big deal. The provincial government has also created a policy manual for the municipalities to use as a guideline to make sure that they're on their way to getting everything that they need set up and create this approval process more streamlined. Another resource the province has created is this BC Standardized Housing Guide. This guide is fantastic if you're looking at building and taking advantage of these zoning changes. For example, they've got sort of almost like little building blocks of floor plans. You can choose different roof styles, you can use different sidings. The windows are all standardized size to keep them at a low cost. And then they also show different ways that you can orient the units on a single family lot to take advantage of the space, at the same time creating outdoor space and comfortable living. There are many questions that are still yet to be answered, and they could make or break whether or not this is going to be a successful implementation. For example, municipalities have the opportunity to charge a new amenity charge. This is what is done when development is made and the cities require that the developer pay for sewer or type of water or some sort of infrastructure. But it can also go towards community centers, it could go towards daycares, it could go towards a lot of different projects. And how much this amenity charge is very unknown. If a municipality wanted to really deter this type of building in their community, they could make that charge very expensive, making it not very cost effective to go on this endeavor. Whether or not that's going to happen, I honestly don't know, but it's something to keep in mind. Another item to keep in mind is parking and the changes that could do to the neighborhood. Parking is not a requirement when building these homes. There's not a need to have designated specific parking. So you might be having a unit that was a lot that's originally a single family home with 4 people living in it. It gets redeveloped for 6 units. Now all of a sudden you've got a dozen people, 15 people living on one single family lot. If you've got that 4 different times on a whole block where maybe you used to have 40 people and now you've got 60, 70, 80 people who all need to find parking, this could be a bit of a nightmare. Another big question is whether or not you'll be able to stratify the units and sell them off individually. Some municipalities like Vancouver and City of Burnaby have already allowed for stratification, but other smaller communities may not go that route. And so making 4 units on a single family lot where you're not able to sell the different units off, now you've just become a landlord. Very often there's security in having rental income, but finding the right tenants can be sometimes tricky. And the Residential Tenancy Act doesn't always favor landlords. So this may or may not be an endeavor that you were wanting to follow through on. Ultimately, Bill 44 is making some big changes to our province. If you're interested in getting into small-scale multi-unit homes, or perhaps that's happening in your neighborhood and you want to get out, regardless of your situation, if you've got any questions about real estate, let's talk about it. I'm here to help. Leslie McDonnell with RE/MAX Select Properties. Have a fantastic day.